this is my cilantro plant. And it went to seed. And now I have coriander. I like to come out here and I pull some of these little coriander seeds off. And then I smash them. So I can smell them. And it smells like cilantro. Really, really strong cilantro. I should collect some of those and make something with it. This is some of my dill that's also going to seed. I haven't grown dill very many times. I don't know if you can still use dill after it goes to seed. A lot of herbs supposedly don't taste as good after they go to seed. They start to taste bitter. This is my lavender that's being overpowered by the cilantro. And I like to come out and I run my hands on it like this. And then my hand smells like lavender. It's real nice. It's real pretty right now too. All of these are my herb boxes that I have up here because the deer don't like to eat herbs, so I can grow whatever I want up here, and these are getting kind of messy looking. This is a gigantic oregano plant, and I don't really do anything with oregano, so I don't know why I grow it, but that's my oregano plant. And this is a chive plant here. Smells very oniony. There's another oregano going crazy. I really need to get rid of these. I'd like to clear these out and just start maybe next year do only flowers here. And I've also thought about cleaning them out for fall and sitting pumpkins out here to look nice. So these are what we're using for our garden space for things that we want to protect from deer, because we have a pretty bad deer problem in this neighborhood. They'll come by and eat a tomato plant just in a minute. They're pretty and we like them, but gosh, it's frustrating when your plants get eaten overnight. So things are a bit messy in here. We haven't been weeding much, but there's some beautiful Swiss chard, which is really delicious. We like to eat it sauteed with some garlic. And these are beans. This is the first time I've planted beans, and it's so fun. I didn't grow very many because I didn't really know what I was doing, but I guess each plant doesn't really get much. Here are some tomatoes that are going to be ready to eat soon. And these are strawberries that we've already eaten from this year. And there are more tomatoes. They've got big giant blooms all over them. Look at that cute little tomato with little raindrops on it. I'll close this one up. Well, I need 2 hands for this, so I'm gonna turn this off for a second. So I tried growing gladiolas for the first time this year. And that was fun. Probably the thing I was most excited about is when they get ready to bloom, they make this neat, their blooms make this neat shape. Looks almost like a piece of wheat. So these did pretty well. We had some that did fine, but then also we had some deer just come and eat the blooms off right when they were ready, which is heartbreaking. You never know what the deer are going to eat, because I always, before I buy a plant, I always get on my phone and I look up and check to see if the deer eat that plant, and sometimes it says no, and then the deer still come around and you'll find something nibbled on. This is a row of zinnias that we planted. These are fun because they grow from seed very easily. This is another variety of zinnia. And then these are a smaller flower. I think these are the Thumbelina variety. And then over here we have a new flower bed that Jeremiah made for us this year. And we put a couple of watermelon plants to see what they'll do. And then we put more zinnias. So these have just been coming out the last few days. I really like that one. And we did different varieties. And this is, we also did hollyhocks for the first time this year. Hollyhocks take 2 years before they'll bloom, but I got these at the Maze greenhouse. They already had them at the 2-year stage, so they bloomed this year. And there are more zinnias. And as the summer goes on, these will get even bigger and they'll look really beautiful. And then we have a little bit of basil. Here we have a big sage plant, which was up in my herb garden, and I moved it down here. And then here we have some morning glories that are trying to grow up this trellis.